In a bustling modern city, there lived a young man named Vayu. Vayu was smart and ambitious. He had a good job, a nice apartment, and big dreams, but Vayu had one major problem. He didn't value time. He spent hours scrolling through his phone, watching movies, and delaying important work. His father often warned him, time is precious. Vayu, if you wasted time, you'll regret it later. But Vayu never listened. He always thought I can finish my work. Later, there's plenty of time. One day, Vayu's manager gave him a big project to complete. It was his chance to prove himself and get a promotion. But instead of working on the project, Vayu kept delaying it. I'll start tomorrow, he told himself every day. When the deadline came running, had only finished half of the work. His manager was very angry the company lost an important client, and Vayu lost his job. That first time, Vayu thought losing job was the worst thing that could happen with me, but soon his life became even worse with no money. He couldn't pay his rent. His landlord threw him out of his apartment. His friends stopped talking to him. His family was upset. His father said, Vayu, you wasted so much time. Look where it has brought you. Vayu felt ashamed he had nothing left. No job, no home, and no hope with no other choice. Vayu left the city and went back to his village. He thought maybe the peace of the countryside will help me think clearly in the village. Vayu spent his days wondering. He avoided people because he felt embarrassed. One evening, as the sun was setting, Vayu went to a quiet place near the edge of the village. He sat under a big banyan tree, holding his head in his hands. He felt hopeless. Suddenly he heard a calm voice. Why do you look so sad, young man? Vayu looked up and saw an old man standing in front of him. The old man's face was kind and peaceful. He was simple clothes and carried a wooden staff. I've ruined my life, Vayu said. I lost my job, my home, and my respect. There's nothing left for me now. The old man sat beside Vayu and said, Tell me your story. Vayu told the old man everything. How he wasted time, missed opportunities, and lost everything. The old man listened carefully and then said, Your story reminds me of another man who faced a similar problem. Let me tell you about him. There was once a farmer named Kartik. He was a hard-working man, but he didn't respect time. Every morning, Kartik woke up late and delayed his work. He always said, I'll do it tomorrow. One year during planting season, Kartik delayed sowing his seeds. By the time he started, it was too late. The rains came, and his seeds didn't grow properly when harvest season came. Kartik's fields were empty. He had no crops to sell, no food for his family, and no money. One night, as Kartik sat under the stars, he realized his mistake. He said to himself, I lost my harvest, not because of bad luck, but because I wasted time. From that day, Kartik changed. He woke up early, worked hard, and never delayed his tasks. Again, the next year his fields were full of crops. He became the most successful farmer in the village. The old man looked at Vayu and said, Do you see, my child? Kartik failed because he didn't value time, but he learned from his mistake and changed his life. You can do the same. Vayu asked, But how? I've already lost so much. The old man smiled and said, You haven't lost everything, you still have time to. Time is like a seed. If you plant it wisely, it will grow into success, but if you wasted your life, will remain empty. Like Kartik Fields, the old man handed Vayu a small hourglass. Use this hourglass, he said. When you feel like wasting time, watch the sand, for remember, once the sand is gone, you can't get it back. Same is true for time, Vayu. Thanked the old man and returned home with the hourglass. He decided to change his life every morning. Vayu woke up early and made a plan for his day. He completed his tasks on time and avoided distractions. Slowly, he started to rebuild his life. He found small freelance jobs and worked hard. His clients were impressed. And soon, he got a full-time job. It wasn't easy, but Vayu stayed focused. He also apologized to his family for his mistakes. His father forgave him and said, I'm proud of you, Vayu. You've learned the value of time. Vayu kept the hourglass on his desk whenever he felt lazy. He would watch the sand fall and remind himself, time is precious, I won't waste it.